Okay, so here we are. This is losers semifinals. Dupont versus KryptonKisses. Krypton, of course, picked tonight, the night that he's got a flight early in the morning to make it all the way out to loser semis of one of our bigger turnouts in a while. So it'd be interesting to see how he holds up. And best of fives for a while, or for the rest of the night. So it'll be definitely an endurance test. Dupont opting for his Donkey Kong to start out, which is pretty cool. I've seen him playing some pretty tight Luigi earlier in the night as well. But right now, Krypton finding those fair chains across in the beautiful tech chase as well, holding down the ledge. Dupont needs to find a way off, set up a trampoline. Krypton trying to keep him in the corner and buy a little time to charge a good item here. Dupont, though, respecting it, not trying to charge in too quick. Gallagher, I think he might have been trying to pick that up with the back air even, which would have been pretty fancy. Ooh, there's definitely enough hit stun on that giant punch to send him back. And then Nair, too, get away. Not trying to get knocked off from the high off-stage situation there. Just throw out that get-off-me option and get back to it. That trampoline taking up so much space, though. Dupont trying to figure out how to navigate it, though. And Krypton is using the time to charge up some projectiles. Oh, did that actually meet priority with the Donkey Kong up B? Second grab in a row there. Dupont almost had that landing area, which is a little bit off. He's got the ledge now, though, and with the hydrant there, that's actually a little dangerous for Krypton, but he had the health planned out really well. The hydrant was there and ready, but the grab afterwards from Dupont is going to take that first stock at 150 on DK, too. Oh, wow, right away. Missed the fair, though. Krypton had the bell, but just didn't have a kill option off of it, didn't manage to hit his fair. Would fair possibly even kill at this point? Probably not. Using the armor off of the giant punch to catch Krypton's landing, too. Oh, it sounds like maybe the super fruit might have been thrown there instead of instead of the recovery coming out. That is unfortunate. It's a pretty big setback for Krypton in this game one, but doesn't mean it's over yet. He will need to find a way, though, to take this stock. The melon bouncing off the ground. That's the second. We've been seeing Krypton get some interesting hits off of the melon there, just taking advantage of the fact that it's such a weird projectile. Key as well, going to go through the hydrant there and take that first stock, but Dupont still has a little bit to work with. Bell is going to get Krypton back onto the stage here, but can he get out of the corner? Oh, the footstool. Krypton's getting hit by some pretty out there options in return. Both these players going for some little bit different strategies than what you're used to. Getting a little dangerous with some of these setups even. The Galaga, no recatch, but Krypton seems to be finding his footing a little bit better here. Getting in control of this game. Giant Punch is charged again, though, and Dupont has already shown us once what he can do with it. On that last stock, too, is something you got to be afraid of. Going to just slap that hydrant out of here. I'm tired of dealing with that, Dupont says. No more. Tried to catch the pack pellet as it was coming in, but no luck there. Apple going to keep him from landing, too. Krypton only at 41. Oh, he rolled out, but he still got caught. Dash attack, though, is going to hit him before Pack can find any kind of setup here. Krypton setting up that pressure on the ledge, the trampoline, forcing Dupont high, but he's able to get back. Back throw going to take that stock up 41% only on Krypton on that last stock. Bell from off stage, going to get him back again. That's such a great way to just wait out iframes. He's getting the fair Galaga chains. He set up a hydrant and then forward smashed off of it. That was a very different setup. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't stun him because the forward air hit it. Now Krypton's off stage. He was going for that dunk. Dupont is ready to close this game out. Krypton, on the other hand, is very committed to just staying well away. I say that, but he actually air dodges in like a maniac. Donkey Kong's got the apple. It's a little bit of damage on the hydrant, but so far away, I don't think it's going to come into play here. Galaga going out. Not going to get that grab. That grab a hit, man. That could have been very dangerous for Krypton. And the bell, too. Ooh, he got hit, but no follow-up from Krypton. He got the second one, but the only thing he can get off of it is an up air, so Dupont is going to live a little bit longer. He's having such a hard time just getting in to find the hit. Dash attack gonna last just long enough. Can Dupont finally get in and just get this last hit? He just throw him into the melon? What the hell was that? I've never seen that before. That was an excellent run back from Krypton. Dupont looked like he was in control of that for so long, but Krypton managed to run it back even after the unfortunate SD. I'm wondering if we might see a change of characters come out from Dupont here. It definitely seems like Donkey Kong having a little bit of trouble to get in. Now Luigi, of course, probably going to have some trouble getting in too, but on the upside, when you do, instead of just having a few big hits that do a lot of damage, you got potentially O-Death combos. How's it going, my man? Catch you around? Oh, what's up? Oh, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. At the purple Luigi alt as well, that is the correct alt. With the Gallagher pressure already racking up quite a bit of damage, Nair actually getting him through the hydrant. You can just kick that out of the way. No thank you. Ooh, that was risky. He actually went over the stage, but the tornado there, Luigi tornado or whatever it's called, gonna get him through. Wasn't able to recatch the bell from Krypton there, but he is still just playing the zoning game so well. Dupont already at 118. He went for the grab. Krypton actually forward smash shield, set himself up for the end lag, and then I think he knew that grab was coming. I would have to assume, or he at least predicted it was coming, and then it covered him, so he just threw out a second one. These are some very interesting setups, actually. A couple of these I have not seen from Krypton. This is very new to me. But it does not mean by any measure that Dupont is out of the game, and he is showing that now by just getting some of these grab combos off, going for the super punch, not quite going to hit, but he's safe. No punish from it either. And definitely having a little bit more success here getting in on Pac. The plunger actually going to stop him from getting back. Went for the spike, but Krypton actually wasn't able to get back to the trampoline in time. I think he was afraid to get hit, going full inward, getting hit by the spike, so he pulled back and just wasn't able to make it back to the trampoline. But that's a kill as good as any, so even stocks. Dupont working with a little bit of a percentage disadvantage, but he's been doing so well on this ledge. And as I say it, though, Krypton able to slip through with that roll, find a forward smash, and reestablish a stock lead here. Super Punch only going to connect with the weak hit, which isn't going to stop a whole lot here, but back onto the stage. He has been overall ledge trapping so well. Got the double plunger combo for that grab, but now we got some forward air chains going too. Key is going to give that get off me option to Krypton there and that time of need, and now he's going to charge another one and throw it right away. He's going for the outside options here, but that's kind of what you have to do with PacMan sometimes, just surprise people. Up smash hitbox extended by the hydrant, dealing with the hydrant and managing the stock at the same time. It was one of those situations where it's, even if you didn't hit, you're kind of okay with it, because at least you're getting some of those Pac tools off of the stage. Melon going to throw that hydrant back out, though, and we've seen what Krypton can do with that Melon, too. So much shield, like just throw so many hits on shield, but there's not a whole lot that Pac can really do about it with how quick that Luigi can do stuff. He parried the bell on the way down. What timing on that. Gave him a punish on the tornado as well. He was looking for that spike. He's trying to finish this game up, and he's got the ledge. He may just. He's down by a lot percentage-wise, but that doesn't mean a whole lot when you're talking about Luigi, because if he gets a good grab or a good combo off, he can just finish it. That grab got him from so far away, though. Krypton setting up the hydrant on the edge of the stage. Dupont able to get back without getting hit by it. I didn't think he was going to make those magnet hands for a minute. The dash attack hitting him through the hydrant as well. Krypton stopping that super fruit to dodge out of the way of that, but oh, the spike actually going to hit. Another plunger. The plunger is actually just keeping Krypton from recovering here, but he's got the ledge. Super punch looking for that neutral get up, but not going to find it. Fireball going to stop the Gallagher recatch. We have a hydrant out, though. Can Dupont work around it? It's about to disappear here. Oh, nope, it's going up. I thought that was going to hit him for a second. He wait just over the grab back air. Dupont spacing so well in this back half of this game here. He went for the spike, but just was a little bit off, and now he's off stage instead. Just over that key. He's been playing some excellent dodgeball with the Super Fruit this game. Tornado not going to deal with that get-up attack quite as well as he'd like, but he's going to back out the dash attack. Melon is up, though. Covering Krypton's option back to stage, and I don't even see what hit there. I think that might have been forward smash. The grab actually connecting at the same time, but that grab was enough to finish up the stock, and Dupont evens up the set. Thank you, thank you. Yeah? I might be able to do that sometime. I might be down for that. A little bit. I play a little Dungeons and Dragons. It's been a long time since I played. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're going into game 3 here. Dupont sticking with the Luigi, which seems like a good choice. It was working out for him that game. It took him a little while to find his footing on game 2 with the Luigi, but once he did. And that plunger seems like a scary effective tool. I think that was actually the PacMan taunt right there. It looked like a dash attack in place. I think that's a taunt. Krypton known for throwing those out every once in a while to try to bait an option or just get in somebody's head. And hey man, it works. Like, it really does. If you find a time where someone's not going to go in and you don't have anything better to be doing, sometimes it's worth throwing out just to throw somebody off their game if possible. You'd be surprised just how many players, even regardless of how good they are, can be thrown off and tilted a little bit by a well-timed taunt. Dupont, though, doesn't seem too affected by it. He's still pretty much playing his game plan. The fireball going to actually break the hydrant there, had just enough damage. The plunger is actually a very difficult tool to work with. Dupont not able to find the spike there. He's been trying to figure out how to land that spike, but the forward smash on top of the hydrant from Krypton going to take that stock. Dupont has been trying this most of this game to try to figure out how to get that spike off of the trampoline and off of the power pellet. And if he can get it down and get it consistent before the set ends, man, that could spell doom for Krypton for sure. Did he actually just stretcher him out? Can he make it back? Does he have the jump? He does not. The platform moving away there, actually a huge factor in that kill the second kill going over for Krypton. It just kind of pulled him right off of the, oh no, with the trampoline. He bounced off of the stage and back into it. Still has a sock to work with here though, but oh no, is this the O-Death? Not quite. Krypton able to get out with that pack fair very fast. Very good get off me option as long as you can throw somebody in the way of it. Going for the bell cannon. Dupont, very wise to respect it and just stay way off of the floor. That's one thing that Town and City does allow characters to do against PacMan, is just sit on a platform and just not deal with that setup if you see it coming. He called the roll with the Z drop. That was, I mean, that was, I think that was, I want to say that was a hard read. It could have been something he was throwing out just to cover options, but it definitely seemed like that was kind of what he was looking for. And Krypton will get game 3, but we are best of 5, so he's got one more to go. I think, it felt like a big part of that match going over there was just that stretcher kill, or, you know, in quotation marks, stretcher kill. Coming across there on stock 2 was unexpected, I think. Krypton did a very good job of capitalizing on it, noticing it was happening, and just it gave him a little bit more distance towards Dupont as the platform went out to get that orange to connect a little more guaranteed. So we're going to Battlefield for game 4. Dupont will have to take this one if he wants to keep his bracket hopes alive. And of course, the winner of this will go on to play Python in losers finals. And so far, Krypton managing to establish a little bit of an early lead. I feel like that's what we've been seeing pretty much the whole set, though. It does take Dupont time to get in and time to work around some of these setup options, but once he does, he can get a lot off of it. The fireball gonna buy him a little bit of time there, and he's just really respecting the super fruit. Krypton, yeah, I feel like we've seen him pick up that bell with the dash attack pretty much every time this game, and this time he goes for the neutral pickup. The mix-up almost caught Dupont out, but he was fast enough to react to it. Trampoline on the edge of the stage there. It's actually kind of hard for Dupont to get down off of the platforms here, but it'll be the same deal for Krypton if he gets launched too far up. Dupont can kind of use these platforms as cover. Drop the hydrant between them, though, and then the key. The cover is landing. We got another key on deck, too. That was the... Krypton has told me about that, about throwing the taunt to fake out the super fruit and then throwing the key, and I think that's the first time I've seen it. And when I saw it, what was that came up on screen? That big mother... That's a taunt? That's such a weird graphical effect. Luigi Tornado gonna capitalize on that whiff here, and Krypton off stage. Oh no, I think he's too low. There's no way, right? Yep. Just slid off that stage in just the wrong way, unfortunately. We have ourselves an even game even after that really interesting mix-up play there. Oh no, is he getting... I don't think... Can he make it back? Oh, he got the misfire! He lives. He's inside the hydrant. He was literally inside the hydrant. He still has the melon, though, which means Krypton can't charge a super fruit. Opted to just drop it, though, instead of try to use it, but that's probably wise. That melon is a very weird projectile. He just air dodged, grabbed the bell out of the air, though, and you gotta know how to use the bell. He does. Only going to get an up air off of it, but that is better than anything else that could have happened for Dupont with that bell, more than likely. I mean, there's always the option of possibly getting him and getting your own F smash off of it, kind of like Pac would do, but it's one of those projectiles that to use it that way takes a little bit of learning. Opted for the upwards angle F tilt there, trying to find a jump. Dupont has definitely been tending towards the more lethal options. I think that air dodge is going to be just a little bit too much. Not able to make it back. Yeah, Dupont definitely been tending towards the more lethal options at some of these mid-range percentages, just to make sure, just to try to get that kill early. And it's hard to blame him because it takes so much effort to get in. It feels like you got to make it happen once you do, but he might just have to dial it down a little bit and go for a couple of safer options first. Opting for the super punch there. Instead, though, is able to make it back. Krypton should also be able to, oh, plunger, though. Spaced it out. Really excellent spacing. Finds just the up smash on the ledge. And we're almost at an even game. Krypton with a little bit of a percentage lead, but certainly not enough to sleep on. Galaga on deck. Oh, we're getting some freeform Luigi combos here. Super Fruit Charge actually going to save Krypton from getting hit by that there, but you know, a lot of poking now. Dupont actually seems like he's trying to keep his distance a little more. Not go for anything too risky and just kind of poke out with Fireball. Dash attack and Fireball will break the hydrant. And now this is what I was talking about. It's going to be hard for PacMan to get off these platforms. Hydrant kind of his only option, but there it was able to get him out. The key gonna back him right off that ledge, get Krypton back to stage. Krypton just trying to find a way to stay in this, but Dupont has the bell. Let's see if he can do something with it. I hit him during the armor, so it didn't actually apply the stun. That is frustrating. That's something a lot of people don't know about PacMan, is that side B, you can only hit him and apply knockback before he hits the power pellet. Once he eats the power pellet, he has armor from that point on, and I think you need a really big hit after that point. 158 on Dupont right now. Was actually able to hit the hydrant and back it off. I thought he was actually dead there, but he is alive, going for some risky options. Krypton gets back with the bell, and he's looking for... Oh, he went for the melon instead, but the fireball threw him just a little bit off. Forward smash off of the hydrant, though, is going to take game 3 for Krypton. There's some wild Pac-Man stuff going on this game. Some wild Luigi stuff too, but man. I mean, there's wild Pac-Man stuff coming out from the Luigi even, with some of those options with the caught bell and all that. That jump air dodge to grab the bell was actually kind of savage. Like, that was poetry in motion. He knew that bell was coming out, and he's like, no, this is mine. And so yeah, that means Krypton will be moving on to losers finals to play against Python.